So, I thought I would do a what if exercise. What if caregivers walked away? And yeah, what if caregivers walked away and, you know, persons that think they are invulnerable in various kinds of ways, suddenly realize no, they are mortal, they are human, and there's this malaise, and what is it? Or there's some really acute symptoms, and what is it? Or something possibly beyond that. And accidents happen too. Sometimes people drive their car into a stop sign or whatever might be in front of them. Maybe an obelisk. All right, so when there's so much nasty going on, and people who are caregivers are crucified, a person might say, because that person is killed, and then that person is slandered, and absurd things are said about that person. What needs to happen? What needs to happen? I think it's not a bad idea for a person in a political position to think before they hit that button. Yeah, I I guess it's just real tempting. I've got this device and I have this power, and I'm just gonna, yeah. And the problem is that it causes more it causes more problems. So how do people stop that? How do people kind of rein that in? There's a really good question, because those are aggressors promoting aggression, being aggressive, and maybe it's only nature and their own bodies that can stop them. So again, a malaise, acute symptoms, a sudden problem that just happens like it happens to people sometimes. Uh, an accident that that person did on their very own, even if they try to blame other people. I mean, when there ain't no caregivers, what's gonna happen? I mean, and I do think that there are people that are beyond hope. Again, I mean, people get sick sometimes, and there are all kinds of diseases that humans can end up with, from stress and things like that. Or, I don't know, maybe there was a little fecal matter in their water that they drank, or they didn't wash their silverware well enough. And if they use plasticware well, I mean, you never know. You never know, because things happen sometimes, with chemicals and things like that in industry, and a person might end up with a product that ends up causing them some bodily harm. So again, caregivers, there are different kinds of caregivers, but thinking about health, and yeah, I mean, I'm doing it because I can, and look what I'm doing, and look what I'm doing. What kind of human is that? Again, I think some persons are beyond any hope, and I mean, I guess some of us can pray for justice, and maybe it makes a difference.